friends. What more could you add to make it special? Well, I'll tell you what you can add. You can add shitloads of money, gambling, round robins, teasers. We have it all here on Brunch Betting. That's right. It's XFL Jim, Chase, Lupin Fiasco Sesams, and Eric, Uncle Rico Magoo, giving you the best sports plays you can find. That's right, bitches. It's Brunchtime Betting. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Brunchtime Betting with me, XFL Jim. Of course, I am joined by Eric himself, Uncle Rico, at eTop21 Sports, everywhere you can find it. I just smashed through another table.
What's up, my friend?
How you doing?
I'm a little tired, man. How you doing, dude?
I'm doing real good. I got a little drunk last night, woke up to some cats fighting around like 4 a.m. today. It was great. Then went back to bed, woke up and did my pre-breakfast. So I'm doing breakfast and then I'm going to do brunch after the show. So my breakfast was one cigarette, one bacon breakfast pizza, and then I got a Yoo-hoo.
Bacon breakfast pizza. Talk to me about that.
Dude, have you ever been to a Casey's? You know Casey's?
And we have Casey's up in my neck of the woods.
They got breakfast pizza and it's fire. Sausage is the way to go in my opinion, but they got great breakfast pizza.
Right, well,
it's like a cheese sauce, like egg-based. It's so good.
No, never experienced it, dude.
Let's make some money chiming in, by the way. Celtics or Knicks tonight?
Celtics.
Eric, have you been on the Celtics every game?
I was on them game 2.
You were on the... Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I hate the Lakers chiming in. Celtics by 20. What am I going to blast? I got a lot on the docket today. I got a lot. But before we get to picks, Eric had some takes he wanted to bring up. You made a good point, Eric, and I read some of these stories. What the fuck is going on in Pittsburgh with the Pirates?
Dude, so my goal is to go to at minimum four baseball stadiums this year. And Pittsburgh was on the list because everyone says PNC Park is great. The last week, there's been a guy who is so drunk and excited, he jumped out of his seat and then just fell, broke his back, his collarbone, and his neck. And now this week, there was a guy who got in a verbal disagreement with an usher. Now, allegedly, what happened was the guy at the game, him and his buddy were drunk. They said something they shouldn't to someone at a concession stand. And then it just spiraled out of control. That guy intervened. He said some stuff. And the usher literally had his belt.
I saw the video.
And was whipping.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
And then the best part of the video is you see the guys talking to the cops. And then you see the guy's oh shit face when he sees the guy with the camera still there videotaping. And also, like, what does it say about Pittsburgh when it's like, there's certain things when stuff happens and you're just kind of like, should this be happening? Like, where is the security? That went on for a while. Was there just so little people there that security just, there's no one around?
The usher took it into his own hands.
But there should be security guards there, or someone should be there to alert them. The fact that it was in Pittsburgh, there's probably nobody there. The same thing with Halliburton's old man running on the court. Like, a fan ran on the court and no one stopped him. I remember at Golden State, the Raptors won the title, and they wouldn't let their GM on the court because like they thought he was a fan. I don't know, there was like some lawsuit and stuff happened, but they didn't let him on the court when the Houston Cougars made the national title game. Okay. They didn't let Hakeem Olajuwon on the court. But you just let Halliburton's dad. Like, where is the security in all this shit? Like, where?
Well, in Pittsburgh, they're for the Pirates, similar to the rest of the organization, they probably just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's the definition of the Pirates.
Just not. I thought they were going to. I thought legitimately they had a chance to fuck around and be good this year.
Why do you think? I feel like they're the kind of organization that always just tries to skirt by being good enough to get fans to the stadium, but never wants to compete for anything.
You have Skians. You have this other guy, Chandler. You have like three good young arm, like Chandler, another good young arm. I figured bring those young arms up. You're going to compete, get anything out of the hitting. You're going to be decent.
Yeah.
You know, and the Brewers are going to be down this year. Reds are going to be down this year. Cardinals are the Cardinals. Mediocre. Cubs, you had no idea what you're going to get. I don't know. I just kind of felt like it was kind of
it was their time.
They had an opportunity to do something. I'm not saying like win the division, but they could have fucking fucked around for third place. Now they're having a serious discussion like, hey, do we need to start limiting skiings? And he's the only reason why people are going to the fucking games there.
So which MLB stadiums are you like? Do you have on your list? What's your short list
that I want to go to that aren't near me?
No, just that you want to go to in general, like that you want to hit this year for your goal.
Well, today I'm hitting guaranteed rate. Don't be too jealous, dude. Marlins, White Sox.
That's pretty sick.
I'll hit Miller Park or whatever the fuck it's called up in Milwaukee. And then I'm either going to go down to Miami.
Ooh, Uncle Rico in Miami could be dangerous. That could be dangerous.
Go to Miami, go to Pittsburgh, go to Seattle. Or I also want to go to Arlington just because they have the world's largest sports bar there. And it's like right next to where the stadium is. Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
So that's kind of where the list is.
I want to go, obviously I'm going to the UFL championship game, but the only other travel I care for doing is, it'd be nice to go to a CFL game.
Yeah, we've been talking about that, dude.
We've been talking about it. It'd be sick, dude, to go up, like, if you could shake it in, like, July, to go up to, like, Winnipeg or Edmonton or somewhere where it's cold as fuck, normally, but going in the summer would be the perfect time of year to go. It'd be amazing outside. So
per Google, it's in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's largest sports bar. So obviously my sources lied to me.
You can call it a big ass sports bar.
Just a big ass sports bar. All right, here we go. The 10 biggest sports bars. Duffy's. Oh, this is old. This is like 3 years ago old.
Is what?
The list I was looking at is 3 years old. So,
really,
Texas Live. That's what it's called.
Okay, Texas Live.
Texas
big
Live.
ass sports bar.
Holy shit, dude!
What, is it massive?
Dude, I'm looking at the pictures right now, man. Buy tickets. You have to buy tickets to get into this thing.
What?
Jesus, dude.
What is this? Oh, shit. This is actually kind of sick.
I did. Yeah, dude. They have a hotel there?
Okay. Yeah, hotel and convention. Yeah.
Like, dude, like...
How much are tickets? For the Indy 500 watch party, tickets are... We're going to find out. For the Indy 500 watch party, how much do you think the tickets will be, Eric?
$50.
They are $0.
Jesus.
I think you just have to like register so they know how many people will be there.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty sick. Shift 4 Arena. What is that? Shift 4 Arena.
We can go for bingo.
Oh, it's like a... Oh, okay. There's one of these in LA, too.
Okay.
It's like a huge sports bar with, like, screens all over. It's kind of... They say it's... I hear those are sick.
The one when it feels like you're there, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
That is pretty sick.
That's on the webpage. That's on the to-do list.
You ready to get into these picks, brother?
I'm ready, man.
I'm starting us off. I don't care. I'm going to the UFL. I'm going to football. I'm taking the Arlington Renegades plus 1.5 first half at even money. Now, I don't know if I trust the Arlington Renegades in the full game against a team of Michigan's caliber. But damn it, I definitely trust them in the first half. This team always starts fast, starts hot. Give me the Renegades plus 1.5 first half. People are dogging. An anti-stat for the Renegades, by the way, Eric. Luis Perez has thrown 3 touchdown passes the whole season.
So he's due for some positive regression.
They've been like so up and down. Like they've had 3 games of like 30 points or more, and then 3 almost double, like single-digit games, single-digit points.
Mm-hmm.
So this team needs to find some balance. I think they are good. They're gonna want to throw the ball more because Kalen Ballage is out, and I think they can start fast, like they have many, many, many times before. So I'm taking them plus 1.5 first half.
I like it, dude. I like it. My first bet. I am going out west. I'm taking the LA Dodgers minus 105 for the first 5. As bettors, we often get caught up in name recognition, especially with starting pitching. Corbin Burns is a perfect example of that this season. The public sees the name, assumes he's an auto bet. But when you dive into the underlying metrics, it's clear he's not performing at an elite level anymore, and regression is coming. ERA this season, 3.52, but his expected ERA is 5.34. Opponents are hitting 234 against him. His expected batting average, 275. Also, when we look at his numbers last year compared to this year, pitching run value. Last year, 22. This year, -5. Fastball run value, 16 last year. This year, -3. Breaking pitch value. This year, 5. Last year, 5. This year, -2. Exit velocity. Last year, 87.5 miles per hour. This year, up to 91. Chase rate, 33% last year. This year, down to 28.2. Hard hit rate. Last year, 31.6%. This year, up to 50.5%. Barrel rate. That is how much a ball is hit off the bat at 98 miles per hour or more. Last year, 6.7%. This year, 10.8. These are significant declines across the board. This isn't the Cy Young version of Burns that we're seeing this season. Now let's enter the Dodgers. They have crushed it this season against right-handed pitching. 3rd best batting average, 2nd most runs versus right-handed pitchers on the season. Over the last 2 weeks, the best average and most runs scored against right-handed pitching. I'm on the first 5 money line versus right-handeds this year, 14, 9, and 4. With the way this lineup is swinging the bats and Burns showing some serious signs of regression, I'm taking the Dodgers here, first 5, minus 105.
My only action in that game is I took the over. I took over 9 in Dodgers Diamondbacks.
Okay, all right.
But my next real play, that counts. That counts for a play for me, by the way. I'm gonna hit the hard one, Eric. I'm gonna go over to the NBA.
The association.
The association, and I'm looking at the Boston Celtics. But what I'm looking at them is -5 first half. Because no matter what the Celtics, like even if the Celtics lose, which I don't think they will. Even if they do, it'll be based off of another, like, second half collapse. That's how they've been losing these games. They've been dominant early on. So give me the Celtics -5 first half.
I'm sorry, big news. Derek Carr just announced his retirement.
Whoa. No more Derek Carr, huh?
No more Derek Carr.
Where do you rank Derek Carr?
Question with Heather. I've decided to retire from the National Football League for the more than 11 years. We have been incredibly blessed, and we are forever grateful and humbled by this experience. It's difficult to find the right words to express our thanks to all the teammates, coaches, management, and ownership, team officials, and especially the fans who made this journey special. Your unwavering support has meant the world to us. My thing is this, and I will no one will ever convince me otherwise. If he didn't break his leg when he played for the Raiders, they were winning the Super Bowl that year. You had a young Mac. You had Crabtree, Amari Cooper. They were loaded, dude.
They did.
They had the second best record in the AFC that year, and then he broke his leg and
He was never the same after that.
Never the same. Connor Cook came in. They started off great last year. Last year they started off great, but then injuries just derailed them again.
They also didn't really have a quarterback last year.
Well, he got hurt. Once he got hurt, everything went down.
You talking about for the Saints?
Yeah.
No? Oh, okay. Yeah, he was too injured. His body's going to be made out of, like, metal at this point.
But, I mean, look, you played 11 years. Like,
Not a bad career. Not a bad career.
The pension's going to, like, carry you the rest of your life. You know, you could do something in TV with, like, your brother. You can run a quarterback camp. I mean, there's going to be plenty of stuff for him to do. Like,
for sure.
He's going to be fine.
But yeah, Celtics -5. That was my pick.
I like it.
First half.
First half -5?
Yeah.
I thought for the game they were -5.
No, sir. For the game, they are -6. I got first half -5.
I'm looking at it right now. Oh, yeah, I see -6 for the first half, -5.5 for the game. I'm seeing a -3.5, Jim.
You're seeing a -3.5?
Yeah.
Where are you seeing that?
FanDuel.
Ooh, I don't have access to FanDuel.
Oh, shit, it's -144. Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, that's why. So I took -5 at -105.
Okay, I like it
for the first half because I think I don't know. Their shooting has to get better, but at the very least, they will continue to dominate early on in these games. Like these have been more Celtics collapses, in my opinion, than Knicks wins. I mean, the Knicks have done a good job, but these have been way more Celtics collapses.
I read some stat that the Celtics are shooting 25% wide open threes in the series.
Kind of wild. You feel like that kind of has to correct itself eventually, right?
I mean, look, like that game too. I had Brown over 1.5 threes that hit, White over 3.5 threes. He was like 3 of 17, lost that, and I had the Celtics minus whatever they were, and it was just a complete melt. I mean, they play around, but historically speaking, the trend is they do cover after losing and not covering the next game. So, I am going to be my next bet. Brewers plus 115 first 5, simple value play here as an underdog. Sorry, as an underdog. This isn't right. They are 14-6-5 this season versus right-handed pitching first five, 70% win rate, 20% ROI. Now let's look at the Rays. First 5 money line overall 13-22-3, negative 27.5% versus righties 10-13-2, negative 19.5% ROI as a favorite, 8-10-2, negative 23.3% ROI. Tobias Myers looks solid in his outing for the Brewers against the Astros last time out. 5 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run. I expect him to carry this over, especially against this Rays offense, which has struggled badly against righties. 3rd fewest runs, 6th worst batting average. Also, Brewers have bounced back well after a loss on the first 5. 75% hit rate on the first 5 after losing the game before. 45.7% ROI. Look, those are 2 trends. I just got to do it. Like the Brewers melted, should have won last night, but I expect them to bounce back tonight. So I'll take the Brewers plus 115 first 5.
I get that you're a trend follower, Eric, but I'm a trend setter. So what we're going to go here, we're going to stick with the hardwood, stick with the association. The numbers called out to me last night when I was making this pick. 201. 201 points for the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Golden State Warriors. You know what side I'm taking? The under. I'm on the under. I'm taking it.
You like the little under?
I like a little underplay here in the Wolves Warriors matchup here. 201? Nah. No.
No,
the Warriors aren't even getting to like 90 points.
No Curry, so I get it. No Curry. I get it.
It's a low total, but I don't care.
My next one, I am going Freddie Freeman over 1.5 total bases plus 120. Freeman is scorching hot right now, especially against right-handed pitching. Last 2 weeks, second most hits, fourth most triples, third most home runs while batting .436. He's gone over 1.5 total bases 6 of 8 games this month, including 4 of his last 5. On the road this season, batting .326. Looking at his lifetime against Burns, only faced him 11 times, does have 3 hits, and I mentioned before, Burns is due for some regression. With how locked in Freeman is on the plate and the value of the number, I'm taking over 1.5 total bases at plus 120.
I'm going to blast away here real quick with just a couple picks. I'm going to do both my ice picks because I go over to the ice, a little puck action. I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. I'm going to take both dogs today. The dog's barking over in the NHL. I'm taking both dogs tonight. I'm taking the Capitals and the Knights.
Okay.
I'm doing it. Capitals over the Hurricanes, Knights over the Jets, I believe, right? They're playing Winnipeg?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I parlayed them as well. So, Capitals, Knights, Capitals plus 176, Knights plus 112. That's the ice, baby. That's your ice take.
Jim, did you go to the Pornhub Awards in Hollywood?
No, I wish I would have. The AVN Awards in Vegas sound more fun, though.
I feel that's too mainstream.
Yeah, but it's like way bigger. Like Pornhub's just Pornhub. AVN is everything. No, I could have. Other ice take, Eric. Do you like ice in orange juice? I know some people that do.
I have no opinion.
What the fuck does that mean?
I'm fine either way, man.
God damn it. What about coffee? Do you an iced coffee guy?
When I drink caffeine, I used to be like that.
I don't know what happened to the Uncle Rico I loved?
Dude, the Uncle Rico you love has had some health stuff working out. And he values living. But no, I used to have iced coffee. What I do is I'd have iced coffee, then I'd throw in a protein shake in it.
Oh, that's a pro move. I love that. That's a great move.
But
you're still off the caffeine, huh?
Still off the caffeine, dude.
Damn.
I did have a beer last night on your stream though, so
you did. It was delicious, I bet.
It was so good.
I had like 6 or 7.
Once it hits your lips.
It feels good. It feels really good. What's your next play?
I can give out some UFC plays if you want me to, buddy.
Yeah, I got a couple. I mean, I could blast through mine if you want to give out a couple UFC too.
Yeah.
I just have some baseball ones, I think.
Jasmine Jurevicius plus 360 for a sub. She's fighting Jessica Andrade, more experience, 26-13 and overall. Jasmine, she's trending up, 13-3, 4-game, 4-fight winning streak, coming off a big win over Bruno Silva. She's got a 6-inch height advantage, reach advantage, and more specifically better wrestling in her last 3 fights. She's landed 10 takedowns. 20 minutes of control time. That's just dominant. Facing Andrea, still has fight-ending power, but she's a small 125-pounder. Physically doesn't match up well here. 2 of her last 4 were by submission. Jasmine has 2 of her sub-wins last 4. The blueprint is there. This is going to be fought in Montreal. Jasmine's fighting in front of a home crowd. Adrenaline spike is going to be a real factor. I expect she's going to search for a finish. A lot of the Jasmine Jurevicius fights, she just kind of lays on her opponent. This one, fighting in front of the home crowd, I think she's really going to look for the sub here. Plus 360, too good to pass up.
I like that. A couple baseball picks. I am taking these. Again, I bet baseball. I look at the board. Things just pop at me. I don't know how to explain it, but things just pop. So here's what popped. The Cardinals popped over the Nationals. I'm taking the St. Louis Cardinals on the money line.
Respect.
Like I said, over 9 for the Dodgers versus the Diamondbacks. That popped. Over 11.5 for the Padres versus the Rockies.
You want to talk about a team that just sucks? Oh, I'm going out to a Rockies game this year. I forgot about that too.
I bet that'd be a fun arena.
I mean, I could probably park on the fucking pitching mound, dude.
Oh, probably.
Do you see it? Do you know what the record is off the top of your head?
No, it's like, aren't they like vying for like worst baseball? Like they're doing worse than the White Sox.
They're
did last year.
6-32. Okay, so let's put that in perspective.
It's almost impressive.
It is May 10th, and they are 14 games out of fourth place. 14 games out of fourth place, Jim.
God damn.
14 games. And how bad are the Pirates? Pirates are only 7 up on them.
That sucks. That really sucks. That's really bad. Are they going for like worst team of all time? Is that what they're? Is that the goal? Is that what? Because I feel like people were saying similar things to the White Sox last year, but this is worse than that.
Oh, way worse.
Way worse. My other baseball picks: Rangers money line plus 101. Spoke to me.
Like it.
Red Sox.
Oh, Rangers, they're playing my Tigers. No way.
I know, Eric. This I don't ask why the numbers pop. I just respond. I don't ask why. Red Sox money line plus 106 versus the Royals.
Try Bud Dry. Do you remember Bud Dry?
No, I don't.
Yeah. So this is the Saints quarterback room. Tyler Straw,
Tyler Shuck,
Spencer Rattler, and Jake Hader.
Let's go. Let's give me a Jake Hader. Keep the Fresno State bloodline going in that locker.
Tell me you're tanking for Archie without telling me you're tanking for Archie.
I want to see Jake Hader ball out.
Okay.
Love that man. I don't think he will, but I want to see it. I'm rooting for him hard.
Respect.
Under 9.5 in the Orioles-Angels game.
Okay.
By the way.
Okay.
Over 9.5 in the Brewers-Rays game.
Okay.
White Sox money line, minus 102. Versus the Marlins. Taking the White Sox. So hopefully you have are you going to be rooting for the White Sox at that one, Eric?
I'm going to bet that. I haven't done anything with it yet.
Twins money line, by the way, over the Giants.
Okay.
And that's it for baseball.
All right.
We should start coming up with a graphic for this show. If we get our picks in earlier, I might be able to make a graphic for us.
Dude, like I'll be full. I usually do my picks like after I finish my bike ride from hell in the morning.
Like in the morning?
Yeah. Yeah,
I get them done in the morning too. But if we get them in, maybe I could get like a graphic for after the show. I could post something.
I also did in UFC. Oh my God, what did I do? I did Sebachenko on the money line, and I did Radke on the money line.
I like Uncle Rico.
My weekly round robin is Brewers first 5, Trey Turner over 1.5 bases, Freddie Freeman over 1.5 bases, and in the UFC, Lee via decision plus 3 hundo.
My only other thing before my round robin was AFC Bournemouth versus Aston Villa. I have a draw in that match in the Premier League. Get that one in early. It's 11:30, but I hit one of my draws last week, so we're trying to keep that streak alive.
Look at you, dude. Just Jimmy the Sharp over here.
And then, did you already give out your round robin?
Yeah, I did. I snuck that in.
Oh,
Sorry.
disgusting, man. But I do have, I'll give one parlay and then my round robin. So I did a parlay of all of my baseball picks.
All right.
So the Cardinals, Rangers, Red Sox, White Sox, Twins.
Mm-hmm.
Little 5-teamer for that one. And then here is my round robin. The Washington Capitals. The Vegas Golden Knights.
Okay.
The AFC Bournemouth draw. That's right. I'm doing the draw.
You're doing the draw. Okay.
And then the Arlington Renegades money line at plus 150. So I got a plus 176, plus 112, plus 265, and a plus 150. It's a pretty decent round robin.
Interesting.
I can't wait till I can go back to doing teasers.
Oh, dude, fuck you and your teasers, dude.
Just wait till the college football season, baby.
Jesus, dude.
You're gonna get a 15-team teaser?
No.
20? A 20-team teaser?
No.
Do I dare tease 20 teams? Do I dare? Just wait, everybody. Just you wait. All right, folks. Eric, any other takes or thoughts or picks or anything you want to get out there?
9 of their last 11.
What?
I'm just looking at trends. Marlins have lost 9 of their last 11.
Never forget. Never forget, brother. Shout out KJ, by the way. All right, folks. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. We love you. And we will see you again for another episode of Brunch Time Betting. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.